Bawip Grana Weep Nitty Bong. I'm Engineer Hoist, and welcome to our Transformers Earth Wars news stream. We record live Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Engineer Hoist if you want to join us for the live recording. And I just want to say hi. First of all, thank you to K-Bond and Dojack for renewing their subscriptions on Twitch. Much thanks to you guys. And thank you to everybody who's here on a regular basis. People like Optimus Rodimus and Jer Barbara and Star Saber, Silverbolt, Big D, Big Bronzer MIC, Autobot Phil, Red Alert's here, and a whole bunch of other people. Jeff CR says it's first time here, so welcome. Thank you. It's great to have you. PB Chew, Windblade, William Hackman, Bossman, Furmaster, Brady 48, Oktar's here, Gooch Lauren. Thank you for everybody to be here. So, as usual, we're going to be taking a look at this week's news stream. We've got a couple of new combat bots coming, and I do have a few crystals. Probably not anything too exciting, but we'll do that after we get to the news. Speaking of that, this weekend's event is called One Bot's Trash. Yeah, so I already saw some of you guys thinking about it in the chat, and trust me, I was thinking about it when I saw it too. Could this be a hint that maybe Retgar or some Junkions might be coming? We can hope. It's definitely a bot that people have been coming. I don't know for sure. It's pure speculation. I have not seen them myself, but we can certainly hope. So this weekend, you can win up to 2,500 4-star shards. Yes, indeed, there's a 4-star crystal up for grabs during this event, and it's not even that too difficult to get to. We'll talk about how many points you need in a second. Also, 4,000 3-star shards, that's 2 3-star crystals, 20,000 premium shards, 100,000 spark, 50,000 combiner and combat spark, 5 gold power core chips, and 2 G-metal power core chips. Now, you do have to score a lot of points to get to those G-metal power core chips, but still, they're out there in the event. This weekend event is an Alliance event. It starts at the usual Friday start time, ends at the usual Monday stop time. It's one big prize board, and there's super XP all throughout. As with all Alliance events, you have to be headquarters level 4 and to be in an Alliance. You hit that yellow event button, pick your battle zone, win it, get the points, and go collect your prizes along with all of your Alliance mates. Speaking of the battle zones, they are the standard battle zones for this event. And here's a summary of all the prizes. As you can see right there, the 4-star shards come at only 105,000 points. If you've got a full Alliance who's relatively active, 100,000 points shouldn't be too difficult to get to. So there's going to be a lot of people out there getting 4-star crystals this weekend. And thank you for the follow, Righteous TF. And so, nice thing about being shards is you can choose either Autobot, your main, or your alternate faction. Definitely should spin it on your main faction, though, to help it bolster that team. And if you get a duplicate, hey, that's just more 5-star shards towards the 5-star bot. And the prizes go up for gold power cores, spark, premium shards. The first G-metal power core is a G1 power core, and that occurs at 505,000. And beyond that, it's a whole bunch of total spark crystals. And if you have managed to make it to 1,000,000 points, you and your Alliance mates will get an additional G-metal power core. Although I heard that one's not a G1 G-metal power core, but it's a G-metal power core that you get just from playing an event and earning XP and leveling your bots. So definitely, again, just like with any event, get out there. A lot of good prizes in here, and if nothing else, it's super XP. Great opportunity to get your bots leveled. And speaking of the Total Spark Crystals, we've seen them quite a few times, but if you're new to them, you get an equal chance for 5,000, 7,500, or 10,000, either Combat, Combiner, or Normal Spark. The 2 new combat bots are, first one here, the Autobot one, is Stripes. And Stripes functions on a level that is more pure instinct than thought, and so often reacts faster to danger than his fellow Autobots. But though his processor is perhaps rudimentary, hardwired into him is a first reflex to administer instant medical and remedial aid to wounded comrades. And for a creature of feral first inclinations, he can be surprisingly tender. I do have a figure of Stripes. It looks absolutely nothing like what's in there. This is from the Titans Return, turned into one of those data pad things. Here, we'll actually go back here so you close up. But this is the only Stripes figure I have. Not the best looking, but but yeah, that's a figure of Stripes there. So I do have a better option for Glit, surprisingly. We'll talk about, I already gave it away. Glit is the Decepticon counterpart, and as you can tell, it's really just a color change from Stripes, also just a color change from Ravage and Night Stalker. Glit eschews weapons of war in favor of laser scalpels and surgical staples, shadowing combat troops as they go into battle, alert for theater of war injuries in need of life-saving patch and repair. That's not to say he's entirely selfless. His hyper-acute senses can detect incoming threats from miles away, and he often saves himself first, so he says he can administer aid later. Now, interesting. This is interesting. Okay, so here's the figure I have of Glit. This was a convention exclusive from TFCon from last year. It was supposed to be when they were supposed to be in Orlando, and I was thinking it was Shattered Glass Ravage because this is basically the colors they use for Shattered Glass Ravage. Well, what I learned today was Shattered Glass Ravage originally began life as Glit. And the name of this particular figure, the third-party name, was Doccat, D-O-C-C-A-T. I had no idea what that even meant until just when I was looking up Glit. Glit is, believe it or not, are you ready for this? Originated in KISS players as a medical, basically exactly what they're going to be used in the game. So this, I was thinking, was Shattered Glass Ravage, but in fact, without even knowing it, I have a figure of Glit right here in my hands. So that was pretty cool that I learned that, like, just as I was looking it up in stream. And they did say that that Glit was eventually repurposed into Shattered Glass Ravage, so I wasn't entirely wrong on that too. But the Doccat name of the third-party figure makes a lot more sense now. So anyway, so those are the two new combat bots coming. And we don't know the special abilities yet, but I think we can all figure out it's going to have something to do with healing, since both of their bios said something along the lines of medical and repair. So we don't know quite what that's going to be exactly yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be somewhere along those lines. And we'll find out hopefully next week in the newsletter. And they did also mention in the newsletter that ability level 11 is going to be coming for a new round of bots. They did not say what the abilities are yet, but they did tell us who they're going to be. Cliff Jumper and Kickback, Huffer and Lockdown, Perceptor and Bombshell, Wheeljack and Shockwave, Swoop and Scourge, Gnaw for both factions, Hound and Dragstrip, Hotspot and Tantrum, Powerglide and Cyclonus, and Mirage and Breakdown. So that will go along the next group of bots that's going to receive an ability level 11. And if you haven't heard about this yet, basically it will cost a whole bunch of Energon and a bunch of Z Energon to go from level 10 to 11. And the level 11, along with an increase in the base stats of the ability, it also adds an extra little twist. And the twist depends on which bot that it is. So should be a good time, and we should be seeing those possibly next week. Since they're mentioning them this week, we might be seeing them next week. I'm pretty sure I heard that the ability level 11 at least is in playtesting. Sunstreaker Waz is here. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Good to see you. Also, a little bit of in other news. It's the first time I've actually put a slide like this up here, but they are going to increase the player level cap. It was 80 for a while. Well, it was even lower than that before. Recently, upgrade level increased to 90, but a lot of players, including myself, have already hit 90, so they're going to be increasing it again to 100. And each level will bring about a reward of cyber coins and 5,000 4-star shards, which basically is 2 4-star crystals. So that's good to see. They've also changing the battle boosts. They already increase in effectiveness as you level your headquarters, but now they've also added an increased effectiveness when you're attacking headquarters level 17 base. And if you want to, they do have in intimate detail in the newsletter. If you want to check that out, the newsletter I'm sure is out there, or you could always. It'd be too late for this week, but go into the game, sign up for the newsletter so you can get it every week, so you can make sure you get all those details. And that's basically it, except to give you the link to twitch.tv/engineerhoist. So anybody who happens to be watching this replay, if you want to join us live Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, head over there to Twitch and join us and stay around for a whole lot of fun. And you can also follow me at Engineer Hoist on Twitter and Instagram for infrequent behind-the-scenes content. Yeah, so yeah. I was totally blown away. It was literally like 5 minutes before the stream started. I was just doing some last minute research on Glit, and then it occurred to me that that's why this figure was named .cat. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so let's do some crystals. I've got 12 crystals. These are all from basically last weekend's event where we earned some crystal shards and all that. So got a few premiums. I got a 3-star crystal. Might be able to get enough 4-star shards for a 4-star crystal. This 3-star is definitely going to be a duplicate. I think I need at least one more to get a 4-star crystal, but we might be cracking a 4-star crystal tonight if we get a 3-star out of these premiums. So there's we got a light speed there. And we'll do them individually. There's not that many. Got a jump stream. Metroplex has got a 4-star Tigerhawk last weekend. Very cool. That's a good bot. I like Tigerhawk. Light speed. Again. I think I still need a 4-star light speed to get prepped for Computron. I almost said Superion for some weird reason. PB2 got a 4-star Fellbat from a 4-star crystal. Very cool. That's a good bot to have. I always hate running across a base that has that bot in the outpost. There's Strafe. And I see you guys talking about Grand Galvatron's embroidery that got showed off during last stream. Very cool. So if you haven't seen that, go check out last stream. It's about the 45-minute mark. They actually put up a picture of the embroidery of a crankcase that Grand Galvatron created, and they're in the my Discord, which is in the description of the video, and I'll put it in the chat there for Twitch. If you head on over there, Grand Galvatron does share the embroidery when they have something to share. So it's always very well done. Talented writer too. And we finish off with a duplicate blaster. And what kind of crystal did we get? So yeah, we're a little too far away from a 4-star crystal. We do have another 3-star crystal that we can crack open to go see what kind of duplicate do we get out of this one. And it's a 6-gun. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was expecting to see from the crystals. But hey, you never know. There one time I had just enough for one premium crystal. I bought a premium crystal and it was a 4-star. So you never can tell. I mean, this was a very long time ago. But you just never know. So, yeah. So that's basically it for the news stream and the follow-up crystals. For those of you watching live, stick around. As always, we do hang out and just chat about any kind of thing that comes up. But for those of you watching the replay, again, check us out Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/EngineerHoist. I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends, and we'll see you next time.